Okay, that's better. All right, how's everybody doing out there? Let me get my camera in action. There we go. Okay. All right, how's everybody doing? We are live over here. And I think we're on SWRNC. Yes, we are. Okay. We're right here on SWRNC. Now, I want to talk to everybody out there. How many people's had knee surgery? How many people has bad knees? Thank you for that. Tim, I guess my microphone's working. Okay. All right, we got a U-Haul. Okay, that's Minnie. Okay, hold on. Let me go out. I got to go out there and take care of this guy. So everybody just hang tight, and I'll be right back. This is Minnie's job, but it looks like Minnie's not here. So I'll be back in a minute. Look at my beautiful picture right there. We'll be right back, people. We'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. We had a little bit of a situation going on. We got people bringing U-Hauls back, and that's Minnie's job. And it's actually after hours. So anyway, let's get back to the story here. I'm trying to set my, there we go. Okay, so it looks like we're all set up. About 7 months ago, I went to the doctors right here in Moab. I was told by a lot of people here, do not use the doctors in Moab. The doctors in Moab are picky, they're choosy, they pick and choose who they want to work on, who they want to work with, and what they want to do. Well, there's one doctor here, I went and got my carpal tunnel done on both hands, and she did an awesome job. Her name's Dr. Frankie, right here in Moab, Utah, and I left some raving reviews about her, and she is an awesome doctor. So if you live in Moab or surrounding area and you need shoulder replacement, elbow replacements, carpal tunnel, or any type of action like that, go see Dr. Frankie. She's great. I'm not going to mention the doctor that I went and saw about my knees. Okay, I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to do, I'm going to tell you the story about it. I've been standing on concrete basically all my life. Now, I got bad knees from, you got it, standing on concrete. Let's go ahead and say hi to a couple people that have joined us. We got Air Grabber, Sid, Tim Harmon, Robert Carpenter, Barefoot Ralph, Power Electrical Safety System, okay. Larry, Robert Carpenter, TYB, Andrew Pina, PV 122619663. It sounds like a prison number there almost, buddy. Both are bone on bone. Yeah, I'm going to tell you about that here in a minute. This is what pisses me off, and this is why I'm online. David Lester, Rebuild. If I miss anybody, sorry. Bad 66, Chevelle, Robert, David, Vendetta, C. Walker, Tim, Calvin Miller, Andrew, and Mopar Nut. Let's get down the fucking line and let's get some business here. I go to the doctors here. My knees are bone on bone. My knees hurt 24 hours a day. Anybody that has bad knees is going to agree with me. My knees are from standing on concrete. Cold concrete, hot concrete, just concrete in general. I'm a labor force worker, blue collar America. There's nothing I can do. Most of the time when it comes to my knees, I feel sorry for myself. I want to break down. I want to cry. It hurts like hell. I've tried everything. Let me go ahead and just kind of get down on my knees just for a minute. You can see I got a knee brace right here. Let's see if we can get that in the camera. And then I also have another one on this knee right here. So this one here is a comfortable knee brace and it feels good. It doesn't put a lot of pressure on the side right here. This is where it hurts the most on this knee, and then right here underneath my kneecap. Now, that's not the only thing that hurts on this leg. This is my left. The pain literally goes down my shin bone, and then it will stay right in here, and it'll stay there for hours. And it'll literally go down into my ankle where my foot and my leg, like somebody hit me with a hammer. The pain is so horrendous. So my left knee is worse than my right knee. Now, my right knee, it's getting to the point that it is almost as bad as this one. I got a big lump right here. I'm going to go ahead and pull that down. I'm going to show you this. And if you look right here, there's a big bump. I don't know if you can see that, but this is starting to grow bigger. Now, I don't know what that is because it's soft, but if I push on it, it hurts like hell, okay? I can feel it going down there, but on this leg, it doesn't really go down. It goes up into my hip area. Goes up into my hip area. So, I had a YouTuber out here about, 3 weeks ago, and he happened to show up on the weekend, and I took him to some abandoned mines. And as I was climbing down, I had a brace on this leg. As I was climbing down the mountain, I twisted this knee. So I've had pain in this knee ever since. Now, I've tried a lot of stuff. I'm actually taking these pills. I don't know the name of them. It's over-the-counter bullshit. Glucosamine and Glotrotin or whatever it is. I don't know if it's helping me, okay, people? I don't know. If I quit taking it, then I would tell if it's helping me. But the pain is so excruciating that, I can't even explain it. Only people that have bad knees like I got will understand. So let me bring the camera up here. And today, I didn't do much. Today, I've been resting. And the reason is because I went to another knee doctor on Friday up in Price, Utah. And we're going to get to that. I'm going to tell you why I haven't been working much today. Mainly because I've been working, busting my ass all day Saturday and all day yesterday. And I was actually resting my knees. Let's get back to the original story. I went to the doctor in town that is supposed to be an orthopedic sports doctor, knee specialist surgeon. The first thing he asks me when I walk in is he says, what do you do for a living when you're working? Excuse me? What the fuck you mean? What do I do when I'm working? What do I look like I'm a lazy ass? Do I look like I'm some slouch? Like I'm a fucking bum? That's the first thing he asks. The next thing he tells me, if you're here to get a knee replacement, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't do it until you go through all this list of stuff that you have to complete. And I'm like, I didn't say I came in here to get a free fucking knee replacement. What the fuck? So he's already treating me like a piece of shit. I don't even know this fucking doctor. He's treating me like shit right off the bat. My knees are throbbing. They are fucking killing me. And I'm sitting there. Me and Minnie's in there with me, sitting there. Okay, we'll go down there and get some x-rays and then come back. I go down there. I get the fucking x-rays. I bring them back. He takes them. There you go. It's bone on bone. Look at it. Bone on bone. You must really be in a lot of pain. Yeah, I am. Look at all them spots. Those are bone spurs. Can you take them out? No, we can't. We can't take them out. Okay, so what do I need to do? Well, you're 60 years old. You're too young to get a knee replacement. He tells me I'm too fucking young. And then he says, before we even think about you getting a knee replacement, you have to do this first. So the first thing was that I had to do steroid shots. If that didn't work, then I had to get on the ibuprofen program where I take 3 to 4 ibuprofens 5 times a day or some stupid shit like that. Then if that doesn't fucking work, then I have to wait 6 to 8 months for the steroids to clear out of my system. And then we will go ahead and go through the program of maybe possibly getting you a new knee. Until all that happens, you're wasting your time. I'm like, are you fucking shitting me, dude? He goes, that's how I do it with everybody. I know 2 people in Moab that went to this fucking jackwad fucking clown act, this quack, and both of them told me that he told them, before I even consider doing anything with your knees, you need to lose over 100 pounds. And basically kicked him out of the office. How does a doctor stay in business like this? How? I want you to answer that question for me. How does a doctor stay in business when you are in so much pain, you don't sleep at night, you can't stand up on your own 2 feet, you're sitting there in pain, taking this abuse from this professional quack? The ending story, you know what he told me? Minnie was sitting right there. I suggest you take 6 ibuprofens 4 times a day. He wants me to take 6 ibuprofens 4 fucking times a day. See what that does for you, buddy. Now, I'm going to go ahead and let you know something else. I have Medicaid in the state of Utah. 99% of everybody that applies for Medicaid in Utah will get Medicaid. The medical system that I found out, I'm going to use Dallas, Texas, for an example, is a state-by-state regulated system. That means when you live in Dallas, if you don't have insurance, get the fuck out of the hospital. Go take 5 aspirin. If you apply for Medicaid, you better be living in the gutter. You better be drinking gutter juice. You better be eating toilet paper, used toilet paper in the sewage. And you better be homeless, or better yet, a foreigner that jumped the border illegally in the state of Texas. If you make $3 an hour at your job, you do not qualify for Medicaid in the state of Texas. In the state of Utah, it's totally different. So here's the scam that I'm talking about with these quote-unquote professional quackster doctors. If you got Medicaid, they pick and choose what they want to do. They don't give a shit about your life. They don't care if you are a human being that is in torturous pain. If they're not making top 100% insurance authorized top dollar notch fucking pay, they don't want to fuck with you. They're going to put the list in front of you and say, do all this, and then we'll talk about it later. The reason they're telling you that, the reason they told me that, is because he doesn't want to fuck with me. I'm a low-life piece of shit. These pathetic scumbag doctors that use and abuse their authority toward a human life is, to me, is all it is, a pile of shit. So I went and saw the other doctor here, the one I mentioned earlier, and she offered to give me steroid shots in my knees. And I've read up on steroid shots and cortisone shots, and there's a lot of articles on them because I don't just jump into doing shit, okay? And so anyway, she said, I'll give you some shots if you want them, Pete, no problem. And I said, let me think about it, because I've heard horror stories where it can kill your nerves or it can get into your blood system and it can do all this other crap. So I was scared to do it. So I never did get it. And Dr. Quack, okay, over here in Moab, if you live in this area, don't go see him. All right, he's a jerk. He's a piece of shit, and he's a scumbag, and he doesn't care about human fucking life. And that's the situation you got with the medical industry of today. These doctors pick and choose what they want to do. Minnie was going to get an ankle replacement before she found out she had a cyst on her ovary and then went through all that hell with her stomach situation. She went to a doctor up here in Monticello. I don't remember the doctor's name. And he says, we got to take actually, she went to another doctor that was going to do the ankle replacement. And he said, before we could do the ankle replacement, you have to have the rod removed out of your leg. This is a common, easy, simple procedure. It takes 2 hours to remove a rod out of a leg bone. They have a universal kit that will grab that rod and remove it. It's like a slide hammer, okay? And then it pops it out and it's done. The problem you have is the thread on top has to match the machine that you're using. This bullshit doctor, same scumbag action, he tells Minnie, I have a special guy that works for me that all he does is goes out and finds the special tool that it takes to pull that rod out. And when I find that tool, I will call you and we'll get that rod out. I went home, got on the computer, I looked up universal rod removal tool or whatever I put in there. And the first thing that pops up is a kit, a universal kit that has all kinds of thread fucking adapters. It's got the slide hammer in it. It's got the nail remover and all this other shit in the pry bars. And you know how much this fucking kit costs? $385. I didn't tell Minnie about it because she was all excited about getting this ankle replacement done. About 3 weeks later, we wait around, and I said, I found a kit that takes this out. We were talking about it. And I texted to her, and she said, yeah, that fucking asshole, she called this doctor's office up, told them to go fuck theirself. Fuck you. You're a piece of shit, lying son of a bitches. You're a rotten scumbag fucking quack doctor. Well, we went back over here to the doctor I mentioned earlier at the first of this conversation. Guess what? She had the universal kit. She set the appointment for Minnie to get the rod taken out of her leg. It took 2 hours to get it out. She came home that day, and it was a done deal. All because we have Medicaid. Inconsiderate, scumbag, pile of shit doctors. This is showing you what the world is all about. So I basically gave up on my knees, and I said, you know what? I'm just going to have to live with it. There's nothing I can do. 7 months later, okay, Expat Con, I emailed you, Pete. Okay, I'll be checking that out. Thank you. 7 months later, I'm talking to a guy in Moab, and he says, I don't ever go to any doctors in Moab. All the doctors here are quacks. You need to go to this place up in Price. He's an honest doctor. And blah, blah, blah. He gave me the phone number. So I called this doctor's office up. The first thing I asked him, do you take Medicaid? Yes, we do. No problem. Would you like to set an appointment? Yes, I would. Now, the doctor that I went and saw here in Moab, it took 2 months to get in to see him. The first thing he asked you, do you have Medicaid? Yes. Oh, yeah, the first opening we got's in 2 months from now. So anyway, they wanted me to come in like 2 or 3 days after I called him up here in Price. I said, well, I can't do that. So I made it for the following week, which was last Saturday. I go to the doctors up there. This guy is an honest doctor. He cares about people. He's a people person. He says, they were supposed to send my x-rays to this guy, and this quack doctor never even sent the x-rays to him. Never sent no information. I filled out all the paperwork to have him sent, and he didn't do it. Because I'm a piece of shit. I'm a scumbag. He's not going to do nothing for me. I go up to the doctor up here in Price, Utah. And he says, get the x-rays. I get the x-rays. We're not even in his office 5 minutes. He says, can you see your x-rays? I said, yeah. He said, you're probably in excruciating pain right now. Yes, I am. When was the last time you had a good night's sleep? About 1.5 years, 2 years ago. You need both knees replaced. The left knee's worse than the right knee. Yes, it is. We need to set an appointment ASAP to have that knee replaced. He showed me my x-ray. He showed me my kneecap. My kneecap has bone spurs that on the x-ray, they look like they're this big. 2 or 3 of them. He says, if you continue to keep your knees like they are and do the work that you are going to do, you will be crippled within 4 years. You will not be able to walk. You'll be in a wheelchair. When do you want to set the appointment to have knee replacements? And I'm like, whoa, hold on. Now, I haven't even thought about this. I just came up for a second opinion. And me and Minnie are like freaking out because he ain't looking at me like I'm white trash. He ain't looking at me because I got Medicaid. He's looking at me as a human being. And he said, okay, I'll tell you what, you seem a little leery about it. Let's do this. Let me give you a cortisone shot in your left knee and see how it works out while you are making your mind up. He said, but I suggest that you do what I'm telling you to do because you're going to be crippled if you don't. So he went ahead and gave me the steroid shot. And it hurt like hell to get that shot. I was actually scared to get it due to the fact that I've read a lot of bad stuff about it. He kind of told me, when I told him what I heard, he said, that's all bullshit. He didn't say bullshit, but he said, that's all fake news. It doesn't kill your nerves. It doesn't do this. It doesn't do that. Some people it works for, and some people it doesn't. But what it is, it's a temporary fix so you can at least move around and work. Now, he didn't tell me I need to lose 100 pounds. He didn't say you're overweight. He didn't say none of this bullshit at all. But he did say that I needed to have knee replacements. So I took the steroid shot, and it does make my knee feel a lot better. Now, I've only had the steroid shot for 4 days. I'm still getting pain down in my shin bone, and the pain stays down in there, but my knee feels 100% better. He said that a lot of people, it works for 2 to 3 months, but I'm going to speculate that it's only going to last 2 to 3 weeks for you, due to the fact that you're bone on bone and your knees are in serious bad shape. I told him, I said, look, I ride my bike every day. I do 10 to 15 miles a day. That makes my knees feel really good. He said, riding your bike, and I already knew this, builds up, whatever it builds up in there, and it does make your knees feel good. So that's one of the reasons I do ride my bicycle, for that reason. So, I'm sitting here thinking, should I get knee replacements? To get a knee replacement, it's a 4 to 6 week recovery per knee. And he also told me that you don't want to do them both at the same time. You do one at a time. And then you wait 2 to 3 months in between. He said that getting a knee replacement nowadays lasts anywhere from 20 to 25 years if you follow the instructions that he gives you after your knee replacement. And what that knee replacement consists of is rehabilitation and rehabilitation only. You can't overdo it. You can't overwork it, because if you overdo it and you overwork it, then it will actually mess it up, and you will have popping knees. You will have misplaced jointed knees and all this other shit that he went through. So it's telling me that I'm scared shitless to do this, because my type of luck that I have when I get something done like this ain't worth a shit. He said the success rate is 80%. That means 80% good, 20% bad. The way that they replace your knee is they literally cut the top of the bone off and then cut the bottom of the other bone off, and then they glue the two joints together so it'll work. And they keep your tendons in line while they're doing it. I'm kind of reading these comments here, and I see a lot of people have pain. They got a lot of knee pain, and I'm not the only one that's complaining. And I'm going to be honest with you, people. I don't know if I want to get it. I just don't know. What is your opinion on this? What would you do in a situation like mine? Would you get the knee replacements? Or would you hold off and do your research? And it's very hard. When you go to these doctors that are scumbags, these quack doctors that don't give a shit about you, it's very hard to go to another doctor that says, let's do it, let's do it. Because now you're acting like, hold on, this guy said, no, now you're saying, yeah, you know what I'm saying? if I get this knee replacement, I'm going to be down for a month. That means I won't be able to do any type of work in my shop for a month, at least. And the way that I am very, what can I say? I keep myself occupied doing something all the time. I'm a nervous, jittery guy. If I'm not staying busy, something's wrong. So sitting on my ass, basically doing nothing for a month out in my shop is going to drive me wild, bat, whack, crazy. I just really don't know, people. This was just a vlog to kind of open your eyes on what kind of medical system we have out here in the world. And if you're not their type of person, or you don't look like they want you to look, or you don't talk like they want you to talk, they're going to turn you down, they're going to give you excuses, and they're going to treat you like shit. It's a pathetic world we live in that doesn't care about anything but their self. I'm sorry that Medicaid isn't paying for your Mercedes-Benz or your mansion up on the fucking hill up there in Moab. Because that's basically what it all comes down to, is money. What's more important in life, a human being or the mighty dollar? I'll keep you posted on the knee thing. Anybody that's been watching my vlogs on shit that goes wrong with me or stuff that I whine and cry about, you're going to know that I have a serious issue with dentists. So I'm going to the dentist on the 27th to get these two implant, this one here and this one, crowns taken off. I got to get new ones put on to line my teeth up. And I think I found an honest dentist that's going to hook me up. So we're going to find out about that, and I'll keep you updated on that. As far as Minnie goes, Minnie's on the road to recovery. I'm thinking probably another month and a half. She's going to be back to normal. She's a hardworking girl. She gets out there. She does what she's got to do. We appreciate all of your prayers and your thoughts for Minnie. So, pray for my friend Pete, okay? Come on, guys. Show us some praying hand emojis at least. You know what I'm saying? That's basically all I can say here. I just really don't know. I want to get the knee replacement, but on the other hand, I'm like, what if it fucks up? Then I'll be fucked the rest of my life, What really sucks is when you go to these fucking doctors and they tell you you're too young to do this and you're too young to do that and you need to wait. I can die tomorrow, motherfucker. I can die tomorrow, bitch. Thank you for all the hand prayers, people. I appreciate that. My friend Pete loves you all. I got to go. I'll be working on the Mustang. We're going to be getting all the body work done on that. And we got the Camaro going. We got a couple videos coming out about this Camaro. You're going to want to watch them. It's a fiasco. I don't know what the hell's going on with this Camaro, but every time we turn around to do something on the 67 UK Camaro, we have to wait. It's like a waiting game with that car. It's unbelievable. Make sure you check out the CPP, California Performance Product videos. You aren't going to believe the way they treated my friend Pete. You are not going to believe it when you see this. God bless everybody. Mustang Dave, Russ Upside Down Bottom, and everybody else out there. Take care of yourself. Get it now or you have to do it in 4 years, now or later. The doctor told me I have to have both my knees replaced. And, he didn't even blink an eye about Medicaid. To me, that's a real doctor. Okay? Because a real doctor isn't in it for the money. A real doctor is in it for the human being. We'll see you later. Take it easy. My friend Pete, your friend Pete. Living in a lot of pain, but hopefully something will come out of it. Do you see the picture behind me? Do you see that picture? Me and Minnie riding our bicycles in Aspen. Downhill mountain biking. Hopefully I can do that again. Hopefully. We'll see y'all later. Take it easy. And thanks for joining in. We got a lot of beautiful videos coming up. Jesse Woodson James, thank you for the prayers. God bless you too. We got a lot of beautiful videos coming up. Make sure you stay tuned. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, please subscribe. We got 215 watchers and we got 88 thumbs up. Thumbs really mean a lot when it comes to videos. It moves the video up in line so we get more views. Support my friend Pete. I've been doing this for 13 years now, YouTube. I got shitloads of video footage from 13 years ago. Even sooner than that. The reason I don't post it is because the only questions I get, when was this made? Is he still making videos? What's going on here? God, he looks like he's 50 years younger. What's going on? So that's kind of why I don't put them up, because, you know, people are like, you know, wow, he's way behind times. Gee. We'll see you later. Take it easy. My friend Pete, your friend Pete. I want to do a shout out to Godfather Customs Bernie in Florida. 4x4 Jeep expert. Awesome guy. He had his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday. 65 years old. And he's out in the shop working harder than my friend Pete. You know, everybody says my friend Pete's the hardest worker you ever seen. Let me tell you something. I got people that email me every day of what they do to their cars, what they're doing now. And I ain't the hardest fucking worker out there, okay? There's a lot harder than me, guys. We'll see you later. Take it easy. Big Niche and Troy Adams, thank you. I got to go. My friend Pete, your friend Pete. Watch the videos. Subscribe to my channels. Support my friend Pete. Do what you got to do to be my pal like I'm your pal, bitch. See you later.